All right, listen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're blessed. I hope you're amazing. I hope you're great. I hope you got perfect credit. I hope you're rich. You feel me? Make sure you subscribe if this is your first time. You know, if this is your first time, I wish you so well. I wish you all the best in the world. Definitely just hit the subscribe button. If you don't hit the subscribe button, hit the like button or hit the dislike button. It don't matter. Attention is attention. You feel me? So go ahead and do all that. So today, what we're going to talk about. So we're going to talk about credit, and we're just going to talk about, just the fact that credit is life. And it's just going to be a little bit mindset for y'all. And I want to give y'all a framework that I live by, a framework that I used back in the day when I paid off my student loans. And I think it's going to be beneficial to y'all. So a lot of people, they want their credit fixed in like 2.2 seconds. And you got to realize that, obviously credit takes time. And I'm going to introduce to y'all the framework, like I said. So let me give y'all a little bit of background information. So number one, back in the day, right, like I was saying, back in the day, I paid off my student loans. This was like when I was 23 years old. I became debt-free at 23. And if you've been following me for, like years and years upon years, then I was teaching people about finances and how to get debt-free and things like that. And the framework I'm going to introduce to y'all is a framework I actually use to be debt-free. It's a framework I use just for anything I want to achieve in life. And like I said, I think it's going to be really beneficial to y'all because a lot of y'all are super impatient when it comes to this credit stuff. You took like years upon years of these late payments and, getting collections, getting charge-offs, and then you just want your credit to be fixed in 2.2 seconds. Like, that don't even make sense. When we talk about credit is life. When I say credit is life, like this United States corporation, if you want the codes, 28 USC 3002, go down to number 15. You're going to see the United States is a corporation. Everything we engage in is commerce. Everything is trade, things like that. But this is not a consumer law video, right? I just wanted to, just mention that real quick. We can go deeper into that. We can talk about how, money is not backed by nothing. In terms of the Federal Reserve, everything is backed by credit. That's why I say credit is life. When I say credit is life, I'm not just talking about like the score you get and things like that. It goes very, very deep. I'll have separate videos on that, but today is, we want to focus on the mind because the mind is really what's going to, make you know what you got to know. We got to focus on the mind because at the end of the day, you do not know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. This is why my philosophy is to always be learning new information. As I'm giving y'all information right now, right? At the time of me recording this video, it could be a month from now, 2 months from now. I guarantee you I know more information because I've invested in myself. I put myself in certain conversations. I put myself in certain situations. With that being said, understand that this credit stuff is going to be a journey. We're not even going to get into the framework yet. I just want to talk to you, right? Man to man, man to woman, whatever. I know it could be some young people watching me. It could be some people around my age. It could be some people older than me, right? So I just want to talk to you right now. Number one, you need to be patient. When I say be patient, literally be patient, right? Don't make this stuff too deep. Don't make it too deep. Just be patient. Be patient with the process. It took you a long time to mess up your credit, right? So be patient with the process as far as fixing your credit. Really understand it's like life. It's teaching you a life lesson. When you go to school, do you just go to school and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I need my degree immediately? It don't work like that. It takes years upon years of training. Same thing with your credit. A lot of y'all want it done in 5 seconds, but it don't work like that, right? So I really need y'all to really embrace that. That's a prerequisite information. So with the whole framework and how it helped me, it just helped me really understand that I could literally achieve anything I want to do in life, right? Because when we look at student loans, that's one of them things that people are like, oh, I'm going to be paying off my student loans forever, things like that. And I don't even like that kind of language. Because you got to be, number one, you got to be careful about the language you say. That's number one. Number one in the framework is belief, right? You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe you can get that good credit. You have to believe that you're able to fix that credit, get that negative item removed. When it comes to getting these items removed, I know a lot of times Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, at the end of the day, they be some hoes when it comes to trying to remove them negative items. You could have a collection, maybe you have a charge-off, maybe you have negative student loans, maybe you just have any negative thing you want to remove. And it's like round upon round upon round. I know a client, She took like 7 rounds just to finally remove something. She was doing it herself, but she took like 7 rounds just to finally remove something. Imagine if she got to number 6 and then she was like, okay, I'm done. This is why you have to believe. You have to believe that you're going to get that negative item removed. You have to believe in yourself that you could do it. You have to believe in yourself when you invest in something that you're going to be able to 10x it. Some of y'all are so scared to invest $100 in something because you don't believe that you could actually take that information and flip it into $1,000. Really think about that. You scared to put $100 forth to get a piece of new information because you don't believe that you can actually take action upon it and flip it into $1,000. You might be thinking like, no, that's not the case. I just not going to invest. But that's technically what's going on in your subconscious mind. So number 1 is belief. You have to work on your belief. If you don't believe in yourself, I can't help you. Me, Michael Benjamin, I cannot help you believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. That's something that comes from within. So this is something I have to do for myself. Luckily for me personally, I'm somebody I've always believed in myself, right? When I say belief, it's to the point that you literally have to technically be delusional with your belief. I had to be delusional when it came to my student loans, paying off my student loans. I had a lot of people when I was saying like, I'm gonna pay off my student loans in a year because I paid it off in a year. When I was saying it, people were like, oh, oh, okay, that's crazy. That kind of stuff. I had to believe in myself. Imagine if I let them people, deter me from wanting to believe in what I wanted to believe in. When it comes to your credit is one of those things that people don't really talk about too much, right? People are kind of timid to talk about their credit score. It's one of them touchy subjects. So when it comes to your credit, it's going to be certain people that's saying certain things that may hold you back. That's where the belief aspect comes from. We have to believe in ourselves. Belief, there's different phases. Belief is a spiritual phase, right? I believe in God. I don't know what you believe in. I don't know who your creator is, but my creator is God. I believe in God. So it took me having conversations with God, telling God, to strengthen my belief, strengthen my relationship with him. And that really allowed me to be stronger as far as, getting to that next level when it came to paying off my student loans. And that trickled down into the credit stuff because I was like, okay, I already did this student loan stuff. That only boosted my confidence, right? So then I was like, okay, I have the belief aspect down. So number 1, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can actually do it. Do you believe that if you invest in something, you'll be able to flip it, right? Go back to the example I said earlier. So number 1, believe. Because at the end of the day, I want y'all to write this down if you can. If you got something to write down or just rewind the video. The person that believes that they can do something and the person that believes that they cannot do the same thing, both of those people are correct. The person that believes that they can do something and the person that believes that they cannot do the same thing, both of those people are correct. What do I mean by that? Your mind is very, very powerful. It's what you're telling yourself. If you don't practice affirmations right now, I recommend you practice affirmations. I'm thinking about bringing some affirmation videos that could possibly help y'all. Y'all let me know. I don't know what'll help y'all, but y'all let me know in the comments down below if affirmation video would help y'all. I'm thinking about looping something like an hour. You play it before you go to sleep and, you'll get to the next level. That will work on the belief phase because it's 3 different phases. So belief is number 1. Belief, whatever you want to call it. And be careful. Let's look at the word belief. I hope y'all know how to spell belief. If you don't know about me, back in the day, I was a spelling bee champion of my elementary school. You can fact check me. Go talk to anyone I went to elementary school with. They're going to tell you I was a champion. Anyways, so belief, B-E-L-I-E-V-E. What is in belief? Lie, right? The word lie is in belief. This is why when it comes to belief, you have to really be careful what you take in. This is why when I was going through my student loan journey, I couldn't be around people that didn't believe that, I could do what I set out to do. Because that would be toxic to my subconscious mind, right? This is why when it comes to belief, and this is why I'm saying the person that believes they can do something, the person that believes that they cannot do the same thing, both of those people are correct. You could feed yourself lies and that's going to be belief, right? You're going to believe that. You're going to believe that, you feel me? So just really understand that. Phase number 1 is belief. When I was able to understand this, when I was able to grasp it, luckily for me, I just have a great foundation for belief. But a lot of y'all, just being transparent, a lot of y'all are insecure within yourselves. A lot of y'all don't believe in yourselves. That's why you don't invest in yourself, because you don't believe in yourself to take action upon the information, right? You live your whole life not believing in yourself. You live your whole life, dealing with insecurities and things like that. You might have to go to therapy. It's nothing wrong with that. You just got to understand that, if that's your situation, recognize it, right? So work on your belief, When you work on your belief and you believe in yourself more, I promise you your credit journey is going to be that much easier. So believe, that's number one. Number two is plan, right? Plan. This is the mental phase. You have to have a plan for how you're going to attack it. Okay, we know 35% is payment history, right? 35% is payment history. How am I going to attack it? Do I have late payments? Okay, what's my plan to attack it? Am I going to use a factual dispute? Am I going to use the consumer laws, 15 USC 1666, correction of the payment errors? Am I going to do an FTC? Things like that. So what is your plan? What is your strategy? You have to know it, right? You have to know your opponent, the art of war. Know, is it Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, whatever, right? Okay, payment history is 35%. Okay, I know my utilization rate is 30%. What's my plan of attack to actually bring my utilization rate down? Because I know I want to go for funding. Okay, maybe I want to hide my utilization rate temporarily just so I'm having a good report so that I can go get funding and I can go back to my utilization rate, right? What am I going to do with the money? What's my plan to do with the money? What's my plan to do with the money? Am I going to invest the money? Am I going to blow the money? You know what I'm saying? You got to really have that plan. This is the mental phase. You have to think. Some of y'all don't think, right? We being transparent today. Some of y'all don't use this brain, right? Some of y'all don't think. So you got to really think. Like just sit and think. You feel me? It sounds so simple, but it's really that simple. Just sit and think, brainstorm. What is my plan? What is my strategy? I'll even give y'all a plan. Number one, know what's on your credit. Number two, fix, build, repair, whatever you got to do with your credit. Number three, go get funding, right? Number four, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, figure out, what you can do to actually invest that money and get to the next level. That's really going to help y'all get to the next level. I really need y'all to really understand this. Some of y'all don't have people in your life that's, telling you the truth, talking to you. Maybe you don't have a father figure or whatever. Maybe I'm not for you. I don't know. Maybe God called me to, present this video to you. So really just understand you have to have a plan. You have to have a strategy. This is the mental phase. Like, what are you thinking, right? Think. I had to think when I was going along my student loan journey. I had to think, how am I going to attack it? Okay, I'm going to save $2,000 this month. I'm going to do $2,500 this month. I'm going to have multiple streams of income. You feel me? Multiple streams of income allow me to pay it off faster. So when it comes to your credit journey, how are you going to do it? If you have a utilization rate problem, you need to go pick up a new stream of income. So you start paying that down. Or if you have available credit cards, you need to hide the utilization rate. There's methods to solve everything. Okay, I have inquiries. I'm going to get rid of them, XYZ. Okay, I need to do a credit mix. I need to sign up for this primary. I need to go get the extra debit card. I need to go sign up for Boom Pay, just different primaries. I need to go study the consumer laws. What's my strategy? I need to use the FDCPA. I need to use the FCRA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, 15 USC 1681. I need to use a TILA so I can understand credit and understand that I'm the original creditor because I'm not the debtor. I was, credit is a right granted, So just understand what's your plan. So belief, right? We worked on our belief, which is a spiritual phase. We have a good relationship with God. We understand how we believe in ourselves. If we need to fix our belief in ourselves, then, we're working on that, right? We're praying to God that we have a better belief in ourselves. Now we have the plan. We planned it out. We planned out how we're going to actually attack our credit report. Part of your plan, too, is being patient, like I said. Part of your plan is being persistent, being consistent, being persistent, being consistent, and really just thinking that next move, right? Thinking that next move. Let me give you all a perfect example of thinking that next move, right? So let's say you send out your debt validation letter. You send out your debt validation letter. When it comes back as verified, which they can't come back as verified, you've shown them, the creditor, they have reasonable cause to believe that the information is inaccurate because you explained that to them. So part of your plan is like, okay, I'm going to hit them with the debt validation letter. Round two, I'm going to hit them with 15 USC 1681 S-2, right? Responsibilities of furnishers of information. Y'all look that up, you'll get familiar with it. So just really understand what is your plan. And then number three, the last framework, and we're going to get out of here. Number three is execute. Believe, plan, execute. This is the physical phase, execute. You have to just do it. You have to do it. A lot of y'all do not take action. Those of y'all that follow me on social media, I always say I like people that take action. I always say I like smart investors. A smart investor is someone, to me, that takes action. Someone that believes that they could flip that $100 that they invested into $1,000 because they believe in themselves, because they have the plan of what they're going to do. They have the plan of how they're going to attack and make that perfect credit. They execute because they take action, right? They take action and take action and take action. They take action time and time again. So you got to really understand. You got to really understand this framework if you're going to succeed with credit, because credit is life, like I'm telling y'all. So believe, plan, and execute. Believe is a spiritual phase. Plan is a mental phase. Planning your strategy. Execution, execute. That's a physical phase. Execution, that can't be taught. You just gotta execute. You feel me? If you don't execute, maybe you need to go to therapy, figure out what's going on, and you'll be able to execute that much better. If you have a problem executing too, environment is so important. Environment is so important. I have a free Facebook group. This is a perfect time to plug in my Facebook group, by the way. I have a free Facebook group. If you watch till the end of the video, join my Facebook group. I'm going to put it in the description. It's basically a credit repair accountability group. If you have a problem executing, we're constantly dropping gems in the Facebook group. Free Facebook group, right? Free gems and everything. When you get around that environment, I promise you're going to want to execute that much more. Y'all have a blessed one.